Start.
Hello, and welcome to Science How-Tos. This installment covers how to create an inverted plant, and there are many ways to do it. Some teachers prefer to use a plant they've grown in class. I prefer to use a tomato plant. I bought this one from Home Depot for $4. And the reason why I prefer a tomato plant is twofold. Number one, they're pretty drought tolerant. So if you forget to water it for a couple days or you forget to take it home over the weekend, it'll still be alive when you get back. The other is tomato plants respond quickly to stimuli. In other words, within 24 hours, your stem will have fully turned into a U and your leaves will have flipped over. So let's go ahead and talk about what you can do with the tomato plant. Some teachers just cover the top with saran wrap and then tape the saran wrap to the pot. The saran wrap keeps the soil from falling out, and taping it from the pot keeps the plant from falling out when you invert it. But I prefer to use a clear plastic bottle. So there are many clear bottles that you can use, but the key is you need to have a wide mouth. So there's mineral water, Gatorade. I use Gold Peak iced tea. Now for Gold Peak iced tea, there's two sizes, but if I use the large one, it defeats the purpose because then I have to add soil. So instead, I'm gonna go ahead and use the smaller bottle. And with a smaller bottle, you need to go ahead and cut off the label, cut off the bottom, and then to protect fingers, you're going to want to go ahead and wrap it in some kind of tape. This is just duct tape that I use, and just wrap it around the edges. You'll take your knife and you'll go ahead and put holes, and this will cover the strings. So let's see what it looks like when you're all done. So I've put in my string and my holes on the side, and I've covered it. Now it's time for the plant. Now we want to make sure that we get this big plant into this small hole. And the way you do that is I'm going to go ahead and gently release it. And I want to go ahead and make sure, use my twine, make sure I don't hurt these leaves. I'm gently going to wrap it around these branches, if you call tomato plant branches. But notice I'm doing it slowly and gently, so I'm not hurting it. I'm just kind of constricting it into the same location. And once I've done that, then I know it can fit into the bottle. So I'm going to feed that in through the mouth. And again, notice I'm not pulling on the plant at all. It's just to hold it constricted as it goes into the bottle. I'm going to go ahead and give this a couple more turns just to keep it nice and tight. I'm going to go ahead and put that into the bottle. And then the next thing you need to do is you're going to need to flatten out this dirt. And the reason why is it's wider right now than your bottle. I'm doing it when the plant roots are relatively dry because it's going to go in a little bit easier and it's not going to be as muddy. So I'm just pushing the plant in. I'm going to help the leaves get through without damaging it. Now I've got a good start. I'll go ahead and push it in through the bottom. And this is a little bit messy. You don't have to make sure that the roots get all the way through. And then you'll go ahead and just fill the rest of your dirt in. Gently go ahead and unwrap your twine so you haven't hurt your branches, okay? And then when you get done, you hang it and invert it, and there you go. At the end of this video, you'll see a picture of what this plant looks like 24 hours later. Thank you, and join us for our next Science How-Tos.